Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here's Lewis to throw. That's reeled in. It's Atkins.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Lewis wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The run inside. It's Young. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Ready. Hey, take it. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. There you go.
Right back to it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down.
22. Go, go.
Fourth down, Lewis. Working that wide receiver screen. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Ready, go.
Lewis. Trying to set up the screen. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Ready. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here we go.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Ready. Flag 14. Go, go.
Throwing, Lewis. Complete on the left to Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. There's a crease. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. And you're thinking pay dirt, you're thinking touchdown here.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Ready, go.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running inside, it's Scott. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give, it's Scott. Picks up the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Sets up the screen. Oh, what a move. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready. 18. Shift. Ready to go.
He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The run inside. It's Young. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback keeps it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Young. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Number 46 on the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Texas A&M Aggies.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Scott. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Makes the catch at the 35. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Lewis. Got a man. It's Atkins. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big up on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback making checks.
Sweep. Ready, go.
Lewis to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Freeze. Ready, go.
Throwing, Lewis. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. And down he goes.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Lewis. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Wide 53. Wide 53.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
On the run, it's Scott. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Off play action.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Let it go.
Throwing, Lewis. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 35, set to kick off.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. NC State to open the final period here on first down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Running inside, it's Young. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Pulls it in. It's Atkins. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Snagged out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
Lewis wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. The give on the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got enough for the first. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab right down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
On the move, it's Gauze. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
drive will start from the 31-yard line.
22. Ready to go.
Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Second down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splash.